morning, good afternoon or good evening. Just a quick thoughts on the recent BabyMetal tour. I feel what a lot of people missed amongst the strange announcements about the Seven and Dark BabyMetal, and there's a book and things, I think what was missed by a lot of people was the fact that you weren't really going to see BabyMetal on this tour. What you were actually seeing was Dark BabyMetal, which was an evolved form of BabyMetal. Now, had the management or whoever made that much clearer right from the word go, I don't think we would have had any of this issues of people complaining about they weren't seeing what they were expecting and where's Yui and all that issue. Just poor publicity for this tour has let it down so much and caused so many people to be angry and upset. And I just feel that if you look at the announcements very carefully, you can actually extrapolate that it is Dark BabyMetal you're seeing, not traditional BabyMetal. And how simple and how easy it would have been for the management or one of the Kami band or Moa Su or Yui herself just to have said something. You know, all the media we have these days and, you know, traditional radio magazines as well, why didn't one of them just up front and say, with regret, Yui's not available for this tour, we're having a change, we're going to be called Dark BabyMetal for this tour, we've got 2 new members, we've got some new songs. How simple is that? Ticket sales wouldn't have been affected, although the cynical side of me thinks that management was so terrified that if they announced Yui wouldn't be there, that ticket sales would plummet, which is stupid because, as I said, a simple form of publicity to say this is a tour for Dark BabyMetal. How easy, you know? Why do they have to hide it amongst all that weird announcements? I mean, going back a few years with all the Only the Fox God Knows was really good. It worked well. It got people speculating about what was going on, and you know, the subreddits and things were going crazy with speculations. But this time, especially for the US fans, perhaps travelling hundreds of miles expecting to see ordinary BabyMetal, and when they didn't get that, they weren't happy, which is understandable. But for the sake of that simple point I'm making here, why oh why didn't somebody say something that the tour is not going to be conventional BabyMetal? And it's a shame really, because the credibility the band has built up over the years has taken a knock. And it deflects from the new show, which is very good. You know, you see people's reactions to the new show, they're loving it. But it's just a shame that there's this negative side about Yui and what's going on and management hiding the truth, all for the simple matter of a simple, easy announcement, which they could have made some time ago. You don't arrange an international tour overnight. They must have known Yui wasn't going to be available. And it just seems a shame to me, because, I mean, it's made me make this video to try and get some balance to say, look, it's not a bad show, I'm not here to criticise the show or the new costumes or anything, just the fact that the point of it's not BabyMetal we're going to be seeing, but a new form of BabyMetal called Dark BabyMetal should have been emphasised so much more. And I think it's a shame because, say, some people are very upset, and but thank goodness, you know, there's still people out there who went to see them anyway. And as I said, with proper publicity right from the word go, ticket sales of anything may have increased as people want to know what's this about? 2 new members, what's going on? Let's go check it out. But no, they chose not to do that. And what hurts me most, I think, is at the end of the Wembley show when Sue said, we have to go back to Japan, but remember, we're always on your side. Well, hollow words for me. Very sad. Not one of those girls or the Kami band have said anything about this tour and the changes. And I know the changes were enforced because Yui couldn't make it. But it just seems so sad to think that the band's built up all that credibility over the years and has taken such a knock because they couldn't, or somebody wouldn't just announce the simple fact that this is going to be Dark BabyMetal touring with some changes. That's just my view. That's got it off the chest, for want of a word. Thank you for watching.